If you have been told you might need spine surgery, chances are the first images that come to your mind are big scars, a long hospital stay, and months of painful recovery. But spine surgery has come a long way. Today we have a technique that uses a small keyhole-like incision, avoids cutting muscles, and lets many patients walk out the same day. This is called endoscopic spine surgery. And in this video, we are going to explore what it is, how it works, and whether it could be the right approach for your spine condition. What is endoscopic spine surgery? Endoscopic spine surgery is a type of minimally invasive procedure. It uses a small tube with a camera called an endoscope to reach the spine through a very tiny incision, just few millimeters in size. Through this narrow channel, we can insert surgical tools and work on the affected disc and compressing structures without cutting through large layers of bone or muscle. It's a controlled, camera-guided precision technique that allows us to treat problems like disc herniations or sciatica with far less trauma to the body compared to traditional open surgery. Here's how it is different and where it stands out. Traditional spine surgery often requires a long incision and sometimes cutting or pulling back muscles and bone to reach the target area. Endoscopic spine surgery uses a very tiny entry point. We don't cut muscles, we go between the natural muscle planes. There's less bleeding, less tissue damage, and a much faster return to day-to-day activities. The core difference is not just the size of the incision, it's also about how much of your normal anatomy we are preserving. Here are some of the biggest advantages, especially in the Indian context. Much smaller scar, which means less visible marks and fewer wound-related issues. Sometimes you are not able to see the scar at all after a few months. Lower risk of infection, especially in diabetic or elderly patients. Faster discharge. In most cases, patients can go home the same day or within 24 hours. Minimal or almost no post-operative pain. So the recovery is smoother and you need fewer painkillers. Early return to work, which matters to both professionals and homemakers. It is safe even for patients with medical conditions because it's associated with less morbidity. Endoscopic spine surgery has evolved far beyond being a niche option. Originally used for simple disc herniations, it is now being applied successfully across a wide range of spinal conditions thanks to advances in technique, training, and technology. Some of the common indications include lumbar or cervical disc herniations, sciatica due to nerve root compression, lumbar canal stenosis, cervical or lumbar slip, that is spondylolisthesis, even select cases of recurrent disc herniation, foraminal narrowing, and much more. In fact, in some hands, endoscopic spine surgery is used in more than just one or two textbook situations. It often serves as a versatile third option, somewhere between conservative care and traditional open surgery. And while imaging like MRI helps identify structural problems, the final decision is never based on the scan alone. It's based on clinical examination, symptom correlation, dynamic imaging when needed like motion X-rays, and most importantly, judgment born from experience. So it's not about whether you qualify for endoscopic spine surgery. It's about whether your specific condition can benefit from this minimally invasive approach. And that's best determined by a spine surgeon trained in these techniques. Let's address something that many patients wonder about, the cost. Yes, endoscopic spine surgery is more expensive than a basic open discectomy. That's true. The instruments are specialized, the camera systems are high-end, the training required is advanced, and only certain centers of excellence offer it. So yes, it's not a budget option, but for the right patient, the savings come in the form of faster return to work, fewer days in the hospital, and less post-op medication or lesser need for physio. But it's most important to know that cost alone shouldn't decide your surgery type. What's more important is safety, precision, and whether your condition qualifies for this approach. Endoscopic spine surgery is promising, but it's not magic and it's not for everyone. It's not suitable for every kind of back pain. It won't help if the real problem is in muscle weakness, poor posture, or if the pain is psychosomatic. And it still requires proper rehab and post-op care, just like any other surgery. There's a tendency to think that the latest technique is automatically better, but the best technique is the one that fits your case safely and effectively. In spine surgery, it's not about what's trending, it's about what's right for your spine. Endoscopic spine surgery represents one of the most advanced techniques in modern spine care. For selected patients, especially in younger individuals with disc herniations or sciatica, it offers a faster, less invasive solution with excellent outcomes. But it's not a shortcut, it's not universal, and it's definitely not a replacement for proper medical assessment. So if you've been advised surgery or if you're exploring options, talk to your spine specialist. Ask if endoscopic surgery is appropriate in your case and make your decision based on science, not just suggestion. If this video helped you understand endoscopic spine surgery better, please like, share and subscribe. It helps others discover medically accurate, responsible information, especially when it's hard to separate truth from the trend. And as always, if you are in doubt, seek a professional opinion from someone who deals with spine conditions every day. Thank you for watching.